The Ford F-150 is the best-selling vehicle, car or truck, in both Canada and the U.S. And when you're number one, you want to be really careful when you redesign it. So rather than being completely remade from the ground up, the new 2021 F-150 is all about new features and design cues built on the same base as before. There's new exterior styling, a new interior, engine updates, and perhaps biggest of all, there's a hybrid, the first ever Ford truck that runs on both gasoline and electricity. As before, the F-150 comes in regular cab, super cab, and super crew configuration. Also as before, it uses a box steel frame with an all-aluminum body. But Ford said its designers worked on every exterior panel, and the changes include higher front fenders, redesigned headlamps, a new power dome hood, wraparound bumpers, a tuck-in to the shape of the doors, and larger diameter tires that have also been pulled out farther by 19 millimeters. There are 11 grille designs to differentiate the trim levels, and all have active grille shutters, which close at highway speeds for better aerodynamics. Inside, the cabin is completely redesigned. The base trim levels get an 8-inch touchscreen, up from 4.2 inches, while higher levels get a new 12-inch screen. But Ford's research showed that drivers still like buttons and dials. I know I do. And so they're still there to perform many of the tasks. There's a new locking storage compartment under the rear seat. For those who like to take a lunch hour snooze at the job site, there's an available flat folding driver's seat. Ford also found that a lot of owners use a laptop or tablet in the truck, so there's a new feature that lets you fold down the gear shift lever and then put a console-mounted tray over it, giving you a flat surface for your computer or for your lunch. There are 6 powertrains available, and now all of them include a 10-speed automatic. There's a 3.3-liter V6 and a 5-liter V8. There are 2 turbocharged engines, a 2.7-liter V6 EcoBoost and a 3.5-liter V6 EcoBoost. The 3-liter Powerstroke V6 diesel returns as well. The 5-liter V8 now gets cylinder deactivation for improved fuel economy, and that's a bonus for buyers who trailer a lot, because the turbo engines can get thirsty when they're worked hard. Ford said there are upgrades to the other engines, but won't yet say what they are. Horsepower and torque ratings are also yet to come, as are the towing and payload capacities. But naturally, the company says it's targeting the top numbers for power and capability in the segment. The 6th powertrain, and the big news, is that hybrid, which Ford calls the PowerBoost. It uses the turbocharged 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6, and then adds a 35-kilowatt electric motor, 10-speed automatic transmission, and a lithium-ion battery. It's a full hybrid, meaning it can run on gasoline, electricity, or a combination of the two, and it switches automatically between them depending on driving conditions. While no numbers have been released yet, Ford says it's expected to have the most torque and horsepower among light-duty pickups. It will be able to tow at least 12,000 pounds and should get around 1,100 kilometers to a tank of gas. On all the trim levels, there are a number of new and neat standard or available features. One of them is an onboard generator with the outlet plugs in the truck bed and available in 3 levels of power output. With the lowest 2-kilowatt generator, you can have a tailgate party and simultaneously run an electric heater, a TV, portable speakers, a mini fridge, and a blender. And with the top-level 7.2-kilowatt generator available on the hybrid, a crew can run all the power tools needed to frame a house. The new tailgate can be used as a workbench, with pockets for clamping down materials, a built-in ruler, and cleats for tying down long cargo. And we're back to that tailgate party. You can use those cleats as a bottle opener, too. On the technology side, the all-new Sync 4 connectivity system is standard on all models. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are included, and they're now a wireless hookup to your device. There are also new driver assist technologies, including emergency front braking if you don't notice oncoming traffic when you're making a left-hand turn. And there's available Park Assist, where the truck parks itself if you haven't yet learned how to do that. There's also an upcoming Active Drive Assist, which allows for hands-free driving on some 160,000 kilometers of pre-mapped roads in Canada and the U.S., but right now you just get the hardware, and you'll have to pay to add the software when it comes out next year. At the moment, it's only the F-150 that gets the makeover. The Super Duty got a refresh in 2020, so it'll carry over into the new model year. There will be a 2021 Raptor, but details on that are yet to come. The new F-150 goes on sale in November, and pricing will be announced closer to the launch. Now, all of this is just a first look, and instead of in person, it was done virtually due to COVID-19 restrictions. And everything will come down to how this new truck feels and drives and handles. But from the sound of it, the 2021 F-150 will have everything that made it popular, and with new features and updates to help keep it that way. So stay tuned for when we get our hands on one and actually see what it's all about. For Driving.ca, I'm Jill McIntosh. And for more coverage of pickup truck news and reviews, be sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter.